Forest Lodge. Just the name alone sounds regal, powerful, and untouchable, right? Now picture this, an estate so massive it could make Hollywood royalty green with envy. Lakes shimmering in the sunlight, private tennis courts, rose gardens sprawling for acres, 8 stunning bedrooms, and privacy so airtight even paparazzi drones would give up. But here's the twist. This isn't just another royal property. No. Forest Lodge has become the symbol of victory in the royal status game. And guess who scored it? Not Meghan, not Harry, but William and Catherine. Now let's set the scene. William and Catherine didn't just move into this place. They bought it outright. Cold, hard, cash. No taxpayers, no royal allowance, no Netflix paycheck, just their own funds. That one detail alone, it sent Meghan into a tailspin. Why? Because this wasn't just a house to her. This was the one that got away. Years ago, when Meghan and Harry were still clinging to their semi-royal shine, they reportedly toured Forest Lodge. Meghan allegedly saw herself living there, sipping organic tea on the back patio, plotting her next media play. To her, it wasn't just a dream, it was a statement. I made it. So imagine the burn when she learned that Catherine, the woman Meghan constantly finds herself compared to, was the one moving in. And trust me, this wasn't a quiet burn. According to insiders, Meghan's reaction was loud, emotional, and obsessive. Every detail, square footage, renovations, even the fireplace tweaks William and Catherine requested, became fuel for her spiraling frustration. It's not just jealousy, it's personal. Forest Lodge became a giant mirror reflecting back everything Meghan feels she missed out on. And poor Harry? Well, he hasn't exactly been the voice of calm in all this. Allegedly, he's been sulking around Montecito, muttering things like, "It should have been us. They always get everything." Sources claim he's keeping a mental scorecard. Catherine gets a mansion, Meghan gets Instagram pasta reels, William gets glowing headlines, Harry gets another Netflix project no one asked for. The contrast couldn't be harsher. Catherine isn't parading her win. She's not doing shady interviews or cryptic podcasts, no passive-aggressive digs. She's just living, quietly, gracefully, with elegance so natural that it comes across as the ultimate royal mic drop. Meanwhile, Meghan reportedly can't stop bringing up Forest Lodge in conversations. Word is, she's brainstorming Netflix pitches around it. Series titles like The Royal Home That Got Away or How I Almost Became Queen of Windsor. Yes, allegedly, she's actually trying to turn her heartbreak into content, but Catherine, she's already unpacking boxes, picking wallpapers, and serving tea on the patio. No drama, no circus, and the public? Oh, they're eating it up. Catherine's approval ratings are soaring while Meghan's fandom is busy fighting royal historians in TikTok comment sections. And that right there is what makes this so brutal. Catherine didn't steal anything. She didn't scheme. She simply made a move that perfectly aligns with the kind of life Meghan's been chasing, and the world loves her for it. The sting wasn't just that Catherine got the house, it's that she made it look effortless. No fanfare, no dramatic rollout, no begging for approval. She and William just signed the papers, paid the price, and moved in. Meanwhile, Meghan can't stop comparing everything. Insiders say Meghan is going down a rabbit hole of comparisons. Forest Lodge versus Montecito. How many acres? How many bathrooms? Who has the bigger kitchen island? Is Catherine getting custom curtains or just restoration hardware? Every update from Windsor becomes another dagger. Allegedly, Meghan mutters under her breath about symmetry, prestige, and who truly deserves the crown jewel of Windsor. And Harry? Oh, he's fanning the flames. According to sources, he's become the professional complainer of Montecito. Walking around their California mansion groaning, they always win. They always get everything. Imagine the constant resentment. He's stuck playing the what-if game on loop. What if we had stayed? What if we had waited? What if we hadn't gone nuclear with Netflix? Harry reportedly brings up Forest Lodge more than Meghan does, spiraling over every missed opportunity. The house has become more than just real estate, it's a scoreboard, and right now, in his eyes, William and Catherine are winning by miles. But here's the kicker. Catherine's silence is louder than any speech Harry could give. She's not trying to compete. She's not even acknowledging Meghan's bitterness. She's just quietly thriving, and in the world of royalty, that's the ultimate flex. And Meghan knows it. Allegedly, she's so triggered by this that she's sketching out Netflix storyboards. One idea, a docuseries about homes that shaped history, starting with Frogmore Cottage, then moving into what could have been. Another, a tongue-in-cheek series comparing palaces to Hollywood mansions. It's Meghan's way of saying, fine, if I can't live in it, I'll monetize it. But Catherine? She's not pitching ideas. she's picking wallpaper. That contrast, Meghan creating noise while Catherine quietly renovates, has become the narrative Meghan can't stand. Because every time Catherine wins without trying, Meghan ends up looking like she's trying too hard. And in the brutal court of public opinion, trying too hard is worse than losing. And let's not forget, this isn't just about perception. Meghan and Harry once spent $2.5 million renovating Frogmore Cottage, and the press crucified them for weeks. Fast forward, and William and Catherine are claiming a $16 million mansion, privately funded, with applause echoing across the UK. No criticism, no backlash, just glowing headlines. It's not about money, it's about image. Forest Lodge is being hailed as regal, elegant, and timeless. Montecito? It's starting to feel like a punchline, a backdrop for pasta-making videos and podcast sound bites. This contrast is reportedly driving Meghan up the wall. Every time Catherine walks through Forest Lodge Gardens with her kids and a cup of tea, it's another blow. To Meghan, that's not just Catherine living in a house. It's Catherine living her dream and doing it with more grace, more approval, and zero effort. At this point, Forest Lodge isn't just a house. It's Meghan's white whale. That one glittering, elusive thing she wanted but couldn't have. And she can't stop circling it. Insiders whisper that she's scrolling through every leaked image of the estate, zooming in on gardens, obsessing over fireplaces, even comparing paint swatches. Forest Lodge has turned into her measuring stick for success, and every time she looks at it, she feels like she came up short. Meanwhile, Catherine and William, they're moving in quietly, no circus, no noise, and the public absolutely loves it. People are calling it the image of modern monarchy. Grace, stability, timeless elegance. Headlines describe Catherine walking through those gardens as if she were stepping straight out of a royal fairy tale. And Meghan, reportedly, that one headline alone, Catherine embodies the future of the monarchy, sent her spiraling into a rage. Because here's the cruel irony. For years, Meghan tried to embody that exact image. She wanted to be seen as the modern princess, the fresh face of royalty, the one rewriting the storybook. Instead, she's painted as the villain in Catherine's fairy tale. And Harry, he's stuck in his own spiral. Sources say he replays the past like a broken record. He digs up old conversations, wonders what would have happened if they'd played the game differently. In his eyes, Forest Lodge isn't just a house. It's the reminder that he's not even in the game anymore. His brother is thriving, crowned by public approval, while he's across the ocean, narrating grievances no one seems to want to hear anymore. And here's what really twists the knife. William and Catherine didn't even have to work for this win. They didn't need a PR campaign, a multi-million-dollar Netflix deal, or a world tour of tell-alls. They simply signed the papers, moved in, and carried on with their lives. That silence? It's deafening. It's the most powerful statement they could make without saying a word. For Meghan, that silence is unbearable. Allegedly, she keeps asking, how can doing less earn more praise? It doesn't make sense to her, but that's the brutal truth of optics. Sometimes silence screams louder than speeches. Now, behind closed doors, Meghan's reportedly plotting a redemption arc. One idea involves rebranding her Montecito mansion as the California answer to Windsor. Think marble counters, curated bookshelves, Instagram-worthy lighting. If Catherine has Forest Lodge, Meghan wants to prove her home can be cooler, trendier, and somehow more relevant. But the internet isn't buying it. Royal watchers point out the pattern. Every time Catherine thrives, Meghan responds with noise. Every time Catherine gains applause, Meghan launches a counter-project. And Forest Lodge, it's become the ultimate battleground in that war of perception. The problem? Meghan can't win this one. The house is gone, and so is the narrative. Catherine owns both, and she did it without lifting a finger. And Harry knows it too. Allegedly, he's frustrated beyond words at how easily William pulled this off. An iconic estate, private funding, glowing press. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan are scrambling to keep their relevance afloat with projects that never land the same way. In fact, sources say Harry can't stop pacing, not physically, but mentally, always circling back to the same question. When did we lose? And maybe, deep down, he already knows the answer. What really makes this whole saga sting is how effortless Catherine's win looks compared to Meghan's struggle. Meghan and Harry spent years trying to prove themselves, fighting battles in the press, giving interviews, filming documentaries, baring their souls. Yet Catherine, without saying a single word, managed to secure the image Meghan always chased. It's like the universe handed Catherine the crown of public approval while Meghan's stuck shouting from the sidelines. Insiders claim Meghan's fury isn't just about the house, it's about what Forest Lodge represents. Stability, permanence, the word Meghan always wanted attached to her royal journey. Forever. Frogmore Cottage was never forever. Montecito doesn't feel like forever either, but Forest Lodge? That's the picture-perfect forever home, and Catherine got it without a struggle. And Harry feels it too. Sources Sources say he's bitter about how their Frogmore renovation was dragged through the mud, criticized as a waste of taxpayer money, while William and Catherine's purchase is being celebrated as noble and elegant. It's the hypocrisy that gnaws at him. Why are his choices ridiculed while his brothers are applauded? But here's the brutal reality. Perception is everything. William and Catherine look like the calm, stable future of the monarchy. Meghan and Harry look restless, loud, and endlessly discontent. That contrast is killing them in the court of public opinion. One commentator even described Catherine strolling through the Forest Lodge gardens as the image of a modern queen. That single sentence reportedly sent Meghan into a rage spiral because no matter what she does, Catherine seems to embody the role Meghan once imagined for herself. And that's the heartbreak. Forest Lodge isn't just a house, it's the scoreboard. And right now, the score reads loud and clear. William and Catherine, thriving. Meghan and Harry, stuck. Harry,